This gathering is for Mrs. Ayano Amenaghawon Aimiuwu. She was a member of Church of the Resurrection, Anglican Communion, 1004 Estate, Victoria Island, Lagos. Mama passed on the 20th of February 2018 at the age of 103. At this service of songs, her children and relatives took the Bible readings.
To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die.
I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth.
They also took turns to talk about their matriarch.
Mama had a rough beginning. She didn't have children in time. She almost gave up. But God is always faithful. And when Mama had us, she never liked spanking her children because she went through hard time. But what she would do, if you've been very naughty, is to twist your ear.
Beautiful, hardworking, productive, and caring.
I was privileged to stay with my grandma throughout my university years, and he was someone that always had history, an experience, a word of knowledge.
Mama, I know her very well. In this church, she's always sitting somewhere there. And each time she sees me, she greets me a lot and asks after my mother. Even when my mother passed away, she was crying like a baby.
Mama gave her life to Christ at the age of 71 and served God till the end.
Psalm 90 verse 12 says, teach us to number our days aright, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. She has lived a good life. She has left a good legacy for the children. Though Mama not a pastor, but to her children and grandchildren, she was a pastor who taught them good morals, who took them to the church, who taught them you must know Jesus Christ and you must follow him. So everybody that dies without Christ is going to hell. There's no doubt about that.
They came early the next day, took a last look at her, and sat to reflect on the good life she lived. This is the last time Mama will be in church.
Blessed are those who mourn. God will comfort them.
Taking his Bible readings from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 13 and John chapter 11 verse 26, Venerable Kehinde Olajide encouraged all to be born again.
Bible clearly tells us that all are sinned and are fallen short of God's glory, and that the wages of sin is death. That is, second death, the death of the soul. That means, based on our own merit, none of us is qualified to go to heaven when we die. Our own morality, kindness, philanthropy, goodness, religiosity, or whatever good thing we can lay claim to, do not qualify us for heaven.
A native of Edo State, Mama lived and prospered in Lagos. She instructed her children to bury her hair. This is Vaults and Gardens, VGC Court.
In the midst of life we are in debt, of whom we seek for succor, but of you, O Lord.
He that raised up Jesus from the dead will also give life to our mortal bodies, dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
Mama Ayano gave birth to 8 children. She lost her police officer husband in 1972. One of her daughters is late. Her children are doing well in different fields of endeavor.
We lived together for over 40 years, and so she was my best friend. She was my confidant. She was my counselor. She was everything to me.
She was a very, very, very loving mother. She went through tough times before having kids. She couldn't have kids for about 10, 12 years. And she ended up having a lot of us. We lost everything when Dad died because he was the breadwinner, he was everything. And my mom worked her socks off. She refused to accept charity from family. She said, I'm going to work my socks off for my children, so that in future, when my children make it, not if, when my children make it, people won't say, oh, when you were hungry the other day, we fed your children, and now where are you guys are not helping us, or no one can say that. That was the kind of mother she was. She worked day and night, 7 days a week, to make sure that we got the best in life.
My mom is a very lovely woman, peaceful. You know, I knew her since I was born. She brought me to this earth, and she made me to know Christ.
I lost my father when I was 4 years old. And so through my mom, I was able to learn everything about my father. So a lot of people say they were father, when they're fatherless, they say they miss their dad. So I never missed my dad because my mom always reminded me, these are your father's principles. This is how your father wants to live your life. And so she was guiding, and she was very motivating. She made me believe that I can be the best person, I can achieve the highest goals ever. And so with a mother like that, you know, you grow up feeling that, you know what, the sky is the limit.
She's survived by 44 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, and 17 stepchildren.
I'm a beauty therapist. She chose it for me. She gave me money for my training. Other trainings I attended, she forced me into it and made sure that she's shaping me to who I am today. And she also gave me marital advice. She was that person that you could rely on when nobody understood you. She was just so great. And both of my parents are late. So she was like the backbone, the parent I had left that I could lean on. So for me, that's why I'm wearing my glasses right now. It's so touchy because that's the last grandparent I have left.
For real, this woman was very exceptional. She was very intelligent. She was very diligent. She was hardworking. 5 a.m. my grandmother is awake. As at 6 a.m. our food is ready. And she spread that around everything that she did. She was very passionate about people that she loved.
I've lived with my grandmom all my life. She was like my mother growing up. You know, my mom used to go to work 8 to 5. She was the one I always leave at home before I go to school and come back to meet when I come back. You know, she was a wonderful woman, you know. She had no formal education, but she was the smartest person you could come across. She taught us a lot of things, you know, all the basics: don't steal, don't, you know, be hardworking, you know, be dedicated. It's a long list.
14 years ago, her daughter Rita established a foundation in her name. It's called Amen Healthcare and Empowerment Foundation.
We've been working in several states of the country. We've been trying to prevent cancer.
Mrs. Ayano Amenaghawon Aimiuwu lived a Christian life. Her family is grateful to God for the gift of longevity. They believe that she's with God in heaven.